and welcome. Thank you for joining me. It's Laura Garda with Core Pilates and Yoga, and I'm here to wish you a happy Pilates Day. How about that? So May 2nd of this year, happy Pilates Day. It's the day we recognize Pilates, Joseph Pilates and his teachings and the miraculous benefits of this fabulous exercise modality. So with that being said, let's get started. We'll be on our mat in parallel, recognizing a nice postural stance here with the toes pointing straight ahead. We'll take a moment and allow the palm to be on the belly at the front and the hand to be at the back body. And just take a moment and draw the abdominals in and up and draw your backside back and down. So you're kind of creating basically a spine sandwich, right? We're feeling activation on the front of the body, we're feeling activation on the back body, and thus our spine is nice and lifted and upright throughout. So keeping those connections, let's slide the hands out to the sides and we'll laterally breathe. So we'll breathe in through the side body and then exhale with a ha sound out the mouth and contract through the side body. So we believe in an east to west type of breath here with our Pilates, such that the abdominals are always working. They're always either contracting, they're stabilizing, or of course they might be mobilizing. So we breathe in laterally, we exhale. One more time, get our mind set. And then continuing that Pilates breath concept, we'll bring the arms down by our side. Let's take the same lateral breath in, but raise the left arm up, and we'll pour over to our right side. And then we'll lift up and find the other side. And again, this time taking our gaze up. And then taking our gaze up to the other side. And then from here, this time taking our gaze down over the opposing shoulder. Up and taking our gaze down. And then from here, coming up, both arms up, let's interlace those fingers, rotate at the wrist, and stretch the palm up to the sky. And then gently bring the hands lightly by the head. We're going to glide into our toes and dial our heels together in what is known as Pilates V. So you have about a fist distance in between the toes there, and our seat is now wrapped, our heels are connected, and we are finding a center line with the body. From here, starting some Pilates footwork. So we'll peel the heels up and land down, and peel the heels up and land down. And as you're lifting and controlling the lower, you're feeling as if the top of your head is attached to a silken thread, and it's simply pulling you straight up to the sky and then controlling and lowering you back down to earth. So you're lifting and lifting and lowering. Let's lift 4 and 3 and 2. And then we'll hold a nice gentle lift, perhaps about an inch and a half of the heels off the ground. Keeping those heels tightly glued together, keeping your seat tightly wrapped. Let's bend at the knees and then stand and squeeze the legs together. So we slide down and we connect and come right back to that center line. Lower down and lift up. And let's do 5 and 4. Find a subtle sense of resistance on both ends. You're lowering, you're coming up, you're connecting and gluing those legs together each time. Last one here, please. We'll hold the up and then carefully land down through those heels. Let's exhale here and rotate the torso to your right, spiral over, come back to your center and rotate to your left. Let the exhalation last you the whole way around. So you're really trying to coil through your body, through your torso. We'll do one more each way here, rotating around and rotating around. And then nice and strong back to our center. Take a moment as you're standing here, extend and open the elbows and do a subtle back extension. So you're lifting and extending at the back body, keeping the belly pulling in and up. Of course, remember keeping that back body broad, lengthened. And then let's lift to tall. 2 more times. Exhale as we extend. Feel the root through the heels. Feel that nice openness across the heart center. 1 more time, please. And then let's pull ourselves to tall and imagine that our backside is against a wall. So we're going to be rolling down off of this wall. So we'll start with the head. Peel the head forward. Keep the belly scooping in and up as you continue to wheel over yourself. Once you come forward, let the arms release, let them hang down, let gravity be your best friend here. Feel the lift through the back side of the body, feel the work cascading down your back, spine lengthening. Inhale, prepare here to stand up. Exhale, lead with the belly. Pull in. Slowly return to tall. We'll lift those arms up. Take a back extension here with open arms. And then come back up. Hands behind the head. And let's peel off that wall. So we peel forward, trying to stay forward. So if there's a wall behind me here, right, I keep my seat lifted up. I'm not just hinging and pressing back in through the wall, right? So I'm wheeling down, a little more weight in the toes than the heels. Let the arms release. Inhale here. Exhale, lead with the belly. Slowly coming up. Our final back extension here. A little stretch. Greeting this day. Giving it our best. Standing tall. Final roll down. We peel off the wall. Scoop the belly in. Lower all the way down. Give your body a moment to hang here. And then gently lift into the toes there and separate and lower down. So we're coming down now to a lying down position actually. So we'll have our feet on our mat, lying down onto your back. Slowly control your landing. Head is down, shoulders are back and down, and the hands right now are going to make a diamond shape. We're going to place the fingers towards the lower portion of the pelvis. We're going to have our thumbs up towards the upper abdominal area. And with this, looking at pelvic clock. So let's think of our belly now like the face of a clock. So our thumbs are at 12 and our fingers are down at 6 o'clock. And we're going to spill our pelvis, taking that pelvis and tilting it up to 12 o'clock. So we're actually imprinting our spine into the mat. And then just the opposite, we'll be arching the back just a bit right through the pelvis, spilling the pelvis to 6 o'clock. And let's try both of those a few more times. So you'll tuck in. So notice a little pelvic tuck, pelvic scoop to 12. And then extension, lifting, opening, arching to 6. One more time. And what we're looking here is finding each degree off of neutral's pelvis, right? So once we finish our 6 and our 12, come to neutral pelvis such that the hip bones are level and the abdominals are actively engaged to the front, but also actively lifting out of the back body. So from here, let's take those hands palm on palm, place them back behind the head, very similar to where we were just standing, right? And think now you're against the floor, right? So it's basically a wall. We're going to be peeling up off of the floor, just like we did off of our imaginary wall. So let's exhale and peel forward, looking right out to about the mid portion of your thigh, and then lowering down. Now the trick here, as we come into this abdominal prep, is to keep your neutral pelvis. So we don't really want anything changing across the hips, across the pelvis, and you're simply exhaling as you lift up. And then the inhale controls you down. So think here, something different than in the fitness arena. Usually in the fitness arena, we're thinking reps, right? We're thinking, I gotta crunch, I gotta crunch. Just the opposite in Pilates. We wanna think of smooth, even work up and a smooth, controlled work back down. So technically you have work on both ends of the spectrum. You're not just counting on the crunch up. You're really focused on the return as well. Okay, so we'll come back to those ab preps. For now, give your arms a break, give your head a break, and we're going to pick the legs up into what's known as a tabletop position. So from my hips go my knees, out from my knees are my ankles, and I'm going to flex my feet. Turn my palms up so that my heart center is broad and my shoulders are down. Heel dips here, we're going to tap our left heel down, and then bring it up. And then as you might guess, we'll switch to the other side. And just like we had with our abdominal crunch, our abdominal prep at the top, we have the same work on the way down and the same control and lift on the way up. So the slower we go with our breath, the more we're going to start to feel the low belly. Okay, we'd like to try to activate this lower transverse abdominis that's helping to protect and connect, as you can tell, to your backside. So the lower and slower you go here, the more you'll work the transverse abdominis. The faster and more of quicking march, you're going into the hip flexor, you're going into the glutes, and my guess is you're going to be going into your back, which is not where we want to be. So low and slow. Just one more set here, please. And then let's bring both feet down. Take the arms a little bit out to your sides there, and just sway your knees side to side. And then let's come back to the center. We'll have those feet on the mat, knees are bent. We're going to go ahead and pick up our right leg, have those hands come back behind our head, and from here, chest lift with rotation. So we're going to be thinking of lifting up first, and then you'll take your opposite shoulder to the knee. Rotate on the diagonal, back, center, and down. Same side again. So think of your connections. Up, rotation, center, and release. Again, moving perhaps a little lower and slower than you might normally do, again, in the fitness arena, right? Taking our time. One exhale takes you up and turns you. One inhale centers you and brings you back. So we lift, rotation, center, and release. Two more. Lift, rotation, center, and release. Last one here, please. Lift, rotation, center, and release. We'll bring that foot down. Switch to the other side. And again, we lift, rotation, center, and release. Allow your head to just be a natural extension of your spine. So it's really just going along for the ride. As you find the crunch up, you're looking out. Obviously, as you rotate, you're looking more on the side diagonal. And again, one breath. Exhale. Inhale. Take your time. Sometimes the seemingly most simple moves in Pilates can end up being the most challenging. We'll do one more here for good measure. One more, lift up, turn it. And back to the center and release. Let's hug both knees in here and just do a little rock from side to side. And then hands to the hamstrings. We'll lower those legs back, down. Arms are long by our side, turning the palms up, coming into a little bridging just to open up those hip flexors and stretch just in case we were using them unnecessarily, right? So we'll inhale here, prepare for bridge. We'll exhale, press through the feet, float the hips up, find a nice diagonal line from knee down to shoulder. So you're, again, creating that spine sandwich. Low belly in, back nice and strong and lifted. And then when we lower here, let's articulate. Lower the ribs, lower the waist, and lower the tail. So you're kind of sequencing through the spine. Try that 2 more times. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float up into your bridge, taking this nice preliminary bridge as a stretch. And then slowly lower down. And one more time, please, right here. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lifting up into your bridge. Inhale from your bridge, and slowly lower down. Let's bring the right leg in, getting ourselves set for a single leg roll up. We're going to prep the hamstring here by just straightening the leg, bending it down, straightening the leg, bending it down. And now let's hold it straight. We're going to take our other leg and slide it out long. Now, if that feels uncomfortable or your leg is super tight, you're more than welcome to keep it bent, okay? But from here, we're going to hold on to the back of our calf, single leg roll up. So we'll nod the nose to the knee, press through the calf, and lift our body up to tall. And then slowly lower down. And again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, lifting our body up to tall. And slowly lower down. One more time. Lift our body up to tall. And slowly lower down. So we're going to stay down here for a moment, moving into leg circles. If your leg was bent, let's see if we can lengthen our left leg out there. And then the right leg is long and lifted to the ceiling here. We're doing some small leg circles. So you'll come across the center line of the body, around and up. Inhale to exhale. Inhale to exhale. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Pause here. Change direction of that leg circle. Around. And around, and around, and around. Last 3, 2, and last one. Grabbing up to this calf. Once again, let's pull the leg to you and nod your nose to your knees. Wheeling up, holding a little stretch here. Tuck those elbows in, and then hug the knee in, and slowly lower back. We'll slide the leg out. Now remember, if bent is easier for you or less stressful on the back, keep your leg bent. We'll bring the opposite leg in now and extend it up and bend. Extend it up and bend. One more time. Hold the extend. Remember, bent leg or straight on that right. Shoulders back and down. Pressing through, lifting up. And lower back down. Little nod of the chin. Peel, pushing the hands and the calves. There's an opposing relationship going on here. That's what's going to help you come up, right? One more time, please. Up we go. And you're back down, holding here, arms long, leg circles on this side. We bring the leg across the center line of the body, around, up and in, around, up and in. Inhale to exhale. Excellent. Travel the other way, away around and in, away around and in. Excellent job. From here, reaching up, grabbing the calf, peeling the head, neck, and shoulders up, going for a little stretch. Tuck those elbows in by your side, so you're really getting a long leg action. And then let's hug this knee in, relax back, bring the other leg in, and allow both feet to come down onto the floor. So from here into a bent knee roll up. So both knees are going to be bent, feet are on the mat. In theory, they'll stay on the mat, right? Arms up. Inhale out to a T. Exhale, grab the backs of your hamstrings and peel your body up to top. Reach those arms out. Nod the chin. Scoop round back. Arms up. Again, inhale out to a T. Exhale, wheel up to your tall. All right, we're going to be advancing into that in just a few moments. Let's first come into a spine stretch forward. So you're going to be seated about the width of your mat. Feet are flexed, nice and lifted here through the arms. We're going to inhale, prepare for spine stretch forward, and think for just a moment, you have your wall behind you, right? So you're peeling off your imaginary wall. Peel the head, neck, shoulders, scoop the belly in and up, so you're peeling over yourself. Restack to your tall. From the side, inhale again, we prepare, exhale, peeling off the wall, scooping in and up, wheeling over yourself, and then right back up. So the goal here is to really scoop and pull that belly in and up. You're upright on your sits bones, and you're wheeling forward over yourself, and then come right back up. Fantastic. Arms down, just take a moment and shrug the shoulders up, and lower down, shrug the shoulders up, and lower down. Moving towards the front edge of your mat, okay? Coming into rolling like a ball, and then from there we'll be getting into our 100, one of the signature exercises for Mr. Joseph Pilates. So holding on here, we'll nod and round, wrap one arm around both shin bones, take your other hand and make a little bracelet clasp, holding on. Lift the toes, roll back. Keep that round and roll up. See if you can hover without touching the toes. Back and up. 2 more times, roll back and up. 1 more, roll back. Let's see if we can hold the up. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Excellent. Sneak the toes down. Hands to the hamstrings. Keep that subtle connection of rounding back. As you round back this time, stop just before the shoulder blades hit. Reach the arms out, bring your legs up into tabletop position, and we start with 100. We're going to be pumping the arms from just above the hip to just below the knee. So nice aggressive pumping here. We'll inhale for 5 counts, and then exhale, sink the belly to the mat for 5 counts. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 20, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 40, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 50, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 60, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 70, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 80, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 90, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100, stay up, grab the backs of your legs, nod your nose to your knees, give a little rock up. Fantastic. Turn the soles of the feet together and take a well-deserved butterfly stretch. How did you do? Sometimes the 100 can be quite challenging. I know when I first did the 100, I didn't do Pilates for 3 years. I was like, what is this? I don't get it. I can't breathe that way. But slowly you learn to control your breath, and slowly you start to smooth out the edges, and guess what? Your core gets stronger, and everything comes together, and you have it, right? So fantastic work there. Staying with our abdominals, closing those legs back up, we're coming into single leg stretch. So we're going to start with our right leg, hand to the knee, hand to the ankle, scoop, tuck, round, shoot the other leg out. We're going to inhale here, switch, inhale again, switch, inhale, and then exhale. So we'll breathe in, we'll breathe out, and out. Really shoot those legs long and strong, and we go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your left leg in and rock up. Take those legs out nice and wide. Once again on your mat, coming into a little saw to mix up in between our abdominal work here. So the arms are out to a T. We're going to flex the feet, really try to lift those heels a little bit off the ground. If you need to bend your knees, you're certainly welcome to do that. Take your left pinky finger to your right pinky toe. So you'll spiral over, reach down, scissor, scissor, scissor. Inhale, you're up. Twist the other way. Scissor, scissor, scissor. Inhale, you're up. Exhale. One more time. And you're up. All right, fantastic. Break over. Coming into single straight leg stretch. So again, we have our room on our behind us on our mat. Taking the left leg now, leading with the left leg, we'll scoop it around. Just before the shoulder blades hit, you'll stop. Extend the right, extend the left. This time we pull the long leg to you twice. 2 exhales. Switch. And we're going to add on and have some fun with our single straight leg stretches. I know these are fun already, but the fun is just going to continue here for National Pilates Day. So we'll go 4, 3, 2, hold your right leg up, hands behind the head. Let's do a single straight leg stretch with rotation, opposite shoulder to the knee, coming back, stay here, 4, 3, you got this, squeeze those legs, squeeze them strong. Nice job, come center, switch those legs, other side, and lift, and lift, and lift. Here we go, come on, come on, come on, we got a 3, and 2, and the 1, bend in, rock up, don't even think about it, rock up. Whew, both legs straight out in front of you. Pilates V here. Reach forward, take just a moment to stretch. And then we have a seated spine twist here. So legs are going to stay in Pilates V, staying long. Hands behind the head. Torso twist to your right. Exhale twice. Inhale, center. Torso twist to your left. Exhale. Inhale, center. Again, twist, twist, and center. Twist, twist, and center. Holding here. Release and fold forward. Folding forward. Coming up. Nice job. So from here, taking ourselves into 2 more Pilates series abdominal movements. We're coming into the double leg stretch. So we'll start very similar to our rolling like a ball. Big toes tapping down, nice scoop of the body, deep ball here. You're rolling back just before the shoulder blades hit. You stop, you're on your back. From here, exhale, hug the body in super tight, hug those limbs in, and then shoot away. Hug in and shoot away. As you inhale and reach away, can you keep your belly down? Can you keep it rooted? Last 2. Last 1. Hold the out. Take your hands behind the head. Lift those legs up to the sky and then lower, lower, lower. Lift them up, 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 and lower, lower, lower. Keep those legs squeezing. Last 2. Hold your lower. Bend your right knee and take your opposite shoulder to the right knee and switch. And switch. Snuck the crisscross in here on you side to side. Now think of a nice strong piston leg, opposite shoulder coming up to the knee. You're actually thinking of the long leg and the dropping elbow. Long leg, dropping elbow. Reach those guys apart. Reach them away from each other. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax back. Hug the knees in, double. Excellent. Let's stretch the legs out long. Find ourselves in a full body roll up here. So you're technically, again, against your wall, right? You're on the floor here, nice and wrapped, using the support of the floor. Where is that neutral pelvis? Where is that neutral spine? Find your heels connecting, arms lifting up. Roll the shoulders back and down, keeping neutral scapula as the thumbs gently tap towards the floor. Full body roll up, so just like you were peeling off your wall, you're just peeling up off the floor. Head, neck, shoulders, deep scoop of the belly, and we wheel forward. Fantastic. Coming up from here, we'll spin around now onto all 4s. And find ourselves working a little cat-cow just to stretch the back out a bit from all those abdominals we did. So let's round through, and then let's extend. And again, we'll round through, and extend. One more time, round through, and extend. extend, and then find neutral spine here. So sometimes neutral spine in space is a little more challenging than neutral spine on our back, right? So we consciously have to pull the belly in. We have to keep our backside nice and broad. Spinal balance, taking the right arm and the left leg out. And then slowly bringing it down. Other side, reaching out. And down. And again, reaching out. Down, one more time here, reaching out, and down. From here, coming into the kneeling side kick series, you're gonna take your right leg and just kick it back, turning to the long edge of your mat. You'll have your left leg out long, you'll have your right arm down on the floor, and our arm can be outstretched, lifted high, or we can place it behind our head. The goal here is, though, an open heart, open chest, okay? Let's float our left leg, little flex of the foot. Let me get in a little better visual for you. And from here, we're gonna slowly kick the leg forward, 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 and then back, back, extend. Now we can point the toe as we come forward, flex the foot as we come back. So we'll swing, 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 and back, back, back. Again, seemingly simple, but our goal here is to keep stability through the core, through the upper body, so that it doesn't start getting involved in the movement, right? No crazy swings. 2 more here. Last one. We're going to keep the toe pointed, have the legs straight out in line with the body, hip height if you can, and circles front, and then circles back. Nice job. From here, slowly lift up. We're going to take our long leg, externally rotate, and just stretch over the leg, flex the foot. And then let's come up. We'll switch to the other side. Lengthening out, lifting up, floating the leg. Remember, we control front, we control back. Point the toe forward, forward, and back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Last 2. Last 1. Hold the nice point to the foot there and circles front. And circles back. Excellent. Pushing up. Cartwheel over. Good stretch. And then up. One more move to finish you off here before a stretch. We're going to lie down completely on our mat. Coming into swimming, arms long, legs long, shoulders set in their joint. We'll float the right arm and left leg up and switch. So we'll be inhaling to exhale. Now, thinking the center line of your body, keeping it very still as you opposingly work the kicking arms and legs, right? Opposite arms and legs, we go 4, 3, 2, last one, both arms and legs, let's lift, let's lift, let's lift. Find work, find the belly pulling into your back, and then land down. Slide the hands under the shoulders, lifting up here, coming into a shell stretch. We'll curl the toes, allow each toe to find its own little space there. Use the hands in front of you, scoop round and press back. Scoop, scoop, scoop. It's like you're getting ready to come into a ball yourself. And then actually from here, let's roll up onto those toes and bring your body into that little ball, rounding nose to knees. Find your breath. And then slowly press down through the feet. Standing, standing tall, taller, tallest autocorrect on those shoulders. Checking in with your posture, finding your Pilates V. Lifting and reconnecting with your silken thread. It's going to be a great day. Breathe in and breathe out. And I thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Good job.